Om Shanti. Are you all happy in Baba's remembrance? 11/10/2018 Murli revision. In today's Murli, Baba says that yoga, remembering Father, it includes knowledge, devotion, and unlimited disinterest. This is a new study that's not found in any religious scriptures or in any school books. So, in one way, yoga is also called devotion because we remember God. But not all devotions come under yoga because they have no aim or objective, so it cannot be called as knowledge as well. Baba says, this knowledge is completely new and people get so surprised on hearing this knowledge as it is not found in any religious scriptures. The scriptures cannot be called knowledge because it doesn't explain about any world or this physical world. For example, it doesn't say where America is and so on. So they cannot be called a study. We have unadulterated yoga on one God. So if someone remembers Hanuman constantly, then they may get visions of Hanuman, but still it is adulterated. In the path of devotion, the devotees might remember God Shiva, but still their sins cannot be absolved because they didn't even have the knowledge that remembering God Shiva will lead to the absolvation of their sins. So they had no knowledge about that, which is why their sins cannot be absolved. But their sins can be absolved by committing suicide in Kasi, but that happens by them experiencing punishment and their sins are not forgiven. But here, by remembering God, all of our sins are forgiven and we escape without getting punishment. Just as a king, after adopting a child, makes it into a prince. Similarly, God, Shiva, adopts us. He adopts us and makes us into the prince of the world. So we should always bear this in mind, and we should give this knowledge to everybody. We should enlighten others, because everybody in the beginning will be so confused about why we call Brahma as Krishna and sometimes as God. Actually, Brahma cannot be called God. It is the Supreme Soul that enters Brahma that we call as God. But the same Brahma can be called Krishna in his first birth. And the same Krishna soul in his last birth is this Brahma. And that's why in scriptures there's a mention about the day and night of Brahma. So the same thing is the day and night of Brahma Kumaris, and the same thing is the day and night of Sri Lakshmi and Narayan. Nobody knows that how the Father carries out the destruction of the world and the establishment of the new world. So it is the duty of the daughters, Brahma Kumaris, to reveal their mother. They are very powerful, which is why in scriptures there's a mention that Kumari has shot arrows. So we are seeing for ourselves how powerful Mama has become. So both we souls and God, the Supreme Soul, reside in the same place, Parandam. And we look similar to each other as a point of light. But the only difference is we enter the death and birth cycle, but God doesn't. But still, He needs a body to give this knowledge. And that's why He takes Brahma's body on loan. And He names him the Prajapita. Baba asks us to destroy attachment and be like a lotus flower. So this needs effort, but still we shouldn't leave the family. We should live in the family, but we have to connect ourselves to one God. So that's how we conquer all voices. So we have to remember that we were once king of kings, and eventually we have become a beggar. And now from beggar we are becoming into king again. You should educate others about this, and this is a very easy knowledge. The only thing that needs effort is to stay in the permanent remembrance of one Father and reach the Kamadit stage. Maya will definitely come, but you should not be afraid of that. We should stay constant in the remembrance of Baba. So we should not fall for the trance, as it always brings loss. So it is only through yoga that we become healthy, and through knowledge we become wealthy. So people become happy on different things, but nobody knows what makes us happy. They have no idea about our supersensuous joy by having constant remembrance of one Father. People beat their heads to go to moon, but their efforts will go waste. But we are making effort to go to a place that nobody can go without any difficulty. Yes, we will eventually reach the supreme abode. In today's blessing, Baba says, as the whole world falls for the power of science, our power is silence. We have to accumulate the power of silence through the divine drishti of Father. So only then we can claim a higher status, and our face will be sparkling with happiness if we have accumulated the power of silence. If we pay constant attention inwards, that we are soul and our true dharma or true nature is peace, then we will never lose peace. We will never get any kind of tension. And that's it for today. Om Shanti. Love you, Bab Dada. Thank you, Bab Dada.